Welcome to this video KPI using same period last year. Same period last year returns a table that contains a column of dates shifted 1 year back and the time of the date of the specified dates. It is almost like date add function where we give the interval as -1 and the next argument as year. So same period last year returns a table that contains a column of dates shifted 1 year back and the time of dates in the specified dates column in the current context. And the syntax is same period last year and the current date. So if you plot it in a table, it shows like this. Same period last year can be taken as the target value when you are using a KPI function. Now in this table, you can see the same period last year, 2020 January, and the current profit is this much value, 2472 120. Same period last year, the previous years, that means 2019 January's value was 55 24 826 that you can see here. So with respect to these two values, we can use a KPI, that is key performance indicator, and you can check whether you have achieved the target. In this table you can see that okay, none of the column achieved the targets, so you can use this as a key performance indicator, and KPI is a visual cue that communicates the amount of progress made toward a measurable goal. You can use this as the measurable goal, and you can use this goal as the target value for the current month. So it will be shown like this using Gauge and KPI. So we'll take an example for this. We have a data set, life science data set. In that, we are going to take the purchase call table and the calendar table. We plot the necessary values in a table. We can take the date, and in that, you can get the year and month. Now we need the profit. We have a profit column. We'll create a measure for creating the total profit. So we'll create a measure for profit equals to sum x, and the table is purchase, and the expression is profit, the column, that is the profit. So we can select that profit measure into the table and it will filter itself. So these are the profit values with respect to the months. And when you create a measure for same period last year, for January 2017, we are going to get 106.22. That is the same period last year, 2017 January, and 2016 January's value only you are going to. So you can compare it with the current value, that is 2017 January. Same for 2018. You can use that as a target and you can increase the profit with respect to the years. So we'll use the measure for calculating the same period last year. So you can use as profit same period last year equals to calculate profit. Expression, you can give it as profit. We are having a measure for profit. So we have this measure and we are giving that. And now you can use the same period last year function and you can give the calendar and the date. Now we can select the profit same period last year into the table. So you can see for the same period last year, it was 2016 December. This is the current profit and this was the last year profit. That means 2015 profit. You can see that here in the table itself. So like that you can compare. You can take this value as the same period last year. This value you can take it as a target value or the goal value to achieve. And you can compare it with the current value. So with this, you can use a KPI, key performance indicator. You can select a slicer and give the date in that. And you can give the date as hierarchy. And you need only the year and the month. Now first we will create the gauge. So this is one way to show the KPIs. So you can use it. Here the value you have to give it as the current value, that is the profit. The measure profit you can give, and the target value, same period last year, of course we have discussed, you can use it as a target value or the goal value. So you can give the target value, that is profit is PLY to the target value. Here you can see this was the target value 60.35 and we have achieved the target at 83.81. Now suppose if you need to take the 2019 target value, whether it has achieved, you can select the 2019 and the target value, the goal was 12.67K and what you have achieved is 17.79. So the goal has got achieved in the year 2019. With respect to the months, if you are checking, you can check the month of May 2019. And the month of May, the target was 898.48 and we got 1 point. So if we select here 18th May you got 2000, you got 898.4 and in the 19th May you got 1492. So when you select the KPI, you can get more details. How much is the difference? How much percent is the difference? Everything you will be getting when you're using the KPI. So we have selected the KPI, and here in the indicator, you can give the profit, total profit, and the target goal. You can use the same period last year. And in the trend axis, you can give the date. And then the date, you can give it as year. Now see, as earlier, we can select the year 2019. Yeah, 2019. In this visual, you can see, okay, it has achieved the target 17.79, but you can't see how much percentage it had got achieved more than the previous year. That you can see in the KPI visual. Okay, the goal was 12.67K and you got 17.79, and it is an increase of 40.43%. So you can get more of this kind of values using KPI visualization. So with same period last year, you can get the KPIs, and if you want to have a separate target value, you can like not the previous year's value. You needed it to be previous year's value into 1.05 or 2. You can use a specific measure for the target value, and you can get the sales period last year into 2, and you can give that as the target value if you're more ambitious in getting the target done. So this is all about same period last year DAX and how you can use it as a KPI. Thank you. Have a nice day.